For decades, the Wilbur H. DORAN Award has recognized community leaders for their outstanding commitment to making Berks County a better place. The 2014 recipient of this prestigious award leads by example, brings together people from all walks of life to address community issues and champions opportunities for growth. This year's Wilbur H. DORAN Award recipient is Steve Schumacher.
Steve has been involved with the United Way in many different capacities over the years. He's been a board member. He has been involved with the campaign in many capacities. Most recently, he has led our efforts with Blueprint for Leadership.
Steve is committed to this community because it goes way back, probably from being the oldest of 3 other siblings, being an altar boy, an organist in his church. He sees the need, and he feels, I think, appreciative of what he's had and what he's been given throughout his life, and he wants to return that to the community.
Born and raised in Reading, Steve was the oldest of 4 children born to Richard and Betty Schumacher.
Well, Steve was born in Reading. Reading was his home for about 25 years. As a 2-year-old, he really spoke early. As a new mother, I didn't realize how wonderful this was. He could recite "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" from beginning to end and sing songs, and so we enjoyed that. And we had a usual home, I guess. He got 3 siblings, 2 brothers, and a young sister. She kind of came on behind.
Following graduation from Central Catholic High School, Steve went on to pursue a degree in music at the University of Pittsburgh, then received a teaching degree from Immaculata University. He then spent 7 years teaching music as a choral director in Lancaster. After college, Steve married his high school sweetheart, Pam.
My history with Steve began a very long time ago when we were sophomores in high school. We met in biology class, believe it or not. I think family is a very big part of his life, whether it's with his core family or his extended family, cousins, aunts. We meet on a regular basis throughout the holidays. Certainly his sons are a very big part of his life, even though, they're not local right now. I mean, they will oftentimes call him. I think they truly respect him and ask for his guidance, and he always gives wise advice and helps them make decisions that they need a little bit of help with.
Although Steve loved music, he eventually decided to leave the teaching profession and embark on a career in information technology. He joined GPU, now MetEd, a First Energy company, in 1982 as a project manager and application developer.
Steve has tremendous work ethic. He's got a strong desire to succeed, and he's the kind of guy that you just give him generous direction, he'll take it, he'll run with it, and he just inspires all of us to succeed in everything we do every day.
In 2009, when Steve was serving as the External Affairs Director for MetEd, he and Pam served as co-chairs of the 2009 United Way campaign.
Pam and Steve chaired our 2009 campaign, which was right in the midst of the Great Recession. And both of them approached the campaign in a very positive manner. When they reached out to individuals, I think everybody recognized that it was going to be a tough year. And what was so wonderful was how many people rose to the challenge and came together to support this community and to support Pam and Steve.
I think the biggest challenge we faced during our 2009 campaign was the economy was bad for everyone. But I think the challenge, and certainly we had to remind people that they may be dealing with a difficult time themselves, but it didn't take much for you to turn the corner and see someone who had it even much worse than you, and every little bit helped. And the generosity that people exhibited during that campaign was unforgettable. I will never forget the people that came to our aid, and it was genuine.
Raising more than $8 million at the height of the economic recession was just one of the many challenges Steve has tackled over the years. He has been passionate about improving our community, most recently through initiatives and organizations such as Berks County Weed and Seed and the Berks County Latino Chamber of Commerce. And while he retired from Met-Ed in 2013, his community service work continues through groups such as Our City Reading and Blueprint for Leadership.
Steve is a proven champion of diversity and inclusion. Steve led the effort to create United Way's Blueprint for Leadership training program, a program that promotes inclusiveness between businesses, community organizations, and residents. Now today, Blueprint for Leadership graduates are serving on boards and committees while providing diversity and talent to making these boards and committees successful. This is Steve's leadership to empower other folks in making a difference as well.
Steve Schumacher was instrumental in developing the curriculum and the program for the Blueprint for Leadership. He was very helpful and very knowledgeable in helping to direct and guide the participants to better understanding of what board participation meant. He was very supportive in answering questions, helping us to figure out the direction that we'd like to go in terms of our individual board participation, and he was a great mentor.
Well, I guess number one, he's bright. He thinks before he speaks, and he is a guy that everyone looks up to. When I think that he is a very, very down-to-earth and sensible guy, and I think when Steve has a suggestion or an idea, it's not just off the top of his head. It's given a lot of thought, and we appreciate that.
The ability to bring about consensus among a diverse group of people has been the hallmark of Steve's community service for more than 30 years. He has led fundraising efforts, influenced business decisions, and served as a leader on countless boards of directors. Steve's influence has undoubtedly made Berks County a better place to live and work.
Well, I think he likes Berks County. He considers it his home, and he wants to help. He's been very fortunate that he's had, I don't know whether you consider it an easy life, but things have come easy for him because he's worked hard to get them. And he wants the same thing for other people if it's at all possible.
Steve has been a tremendous asset to United Way and to this community. And I believe that he's been so dedicated because he recognizes that he can make a difference and he can bring other individuals to the table that can make a difference as well. And he truly believes that by working together, we can make Berks County a better place to live, work, and raise our families.
Because he's just our Steve, an ordinary guy. He's just a bit wonderful. And we'd like to look him in the eye. He's just our Steve. He's wonderful, and that's really why.
Steve, my friend, congratulations on the well-deserved recognition for the 2014 DORAN Award. Thank you for all you do.
Steve, congratulations. I'm very proud of you. I know the community is very proud. And just, I know you're embarrassed, but just sit back and enjoy this evening. And what everyone is trying to say to you is thank you and congratulations.
Hey, Papa Steve, it's your son Ben. Little Birdie told me that you have an award coming your way, and I don't think it could be more deserved. If there's anything you've taught us about being a good citizen, it's that you can always help those in need in your local area especially. You may not always be able to affect what the bigwigs do in Washington, but you can help out those in need, especially through things like the United Way. Really proud of you, Dad. You've always shown us a great example of a father and a citizen, and I wish I could be there tonight, but sadly I can't make it. Have a good night, have a fun night, and I'll talk to you later. Love you.
What I admire most about my dad is his subtle assertiveness in problem solving without being overbearing. When he sees something small that needs to be done, he does it with conviction. This is a model that I've adopted for my life and has allowed me to become the man that I am today. It may not move mountains at once, but little by little these pebbles make mountains. Congrats, Dad.
Hey Dad, congratulations on your award. You've had a great impact on the community. This award really shows that everyone at United Way and the community wanted to give something back to you for your time and effort. And like you used to say to Matt, Ben, and I, to never half-ass something and always give 110%. Your work and your time to give back to everyone in the local community has really been reflected in this, and I'm really proud of you. Congratulations again.
Well, Steve, we we congratulate you for this magnificent award. We're very proud of you, but then we've always been proud of you. And you're there for us when we need you, and you've been a wonderful son, and I think you're very deserving of this, and I love you very much.
Well, the same goes for me. You've always been there whenever I needed any kind of help at all. All I had to do was ask. Sometimes I didn't even have to ask. You were there, and we're pleased. And I know you're going to be embarrassed by this whole program, but we're happy.
In closing, I want to thank Steve on behalf of Metropolitan Edison, First Energy, and all the communities that we have served. Steve, you've done a great job in the past, and we know you do a great job in the future, and you have inspired all of us to step it up as we go forward with helping our communities in the future. Thank you.
What I'm grateful for is to meet you, but I am most grateful for to calling you my friend. You are what the DORAN Award is all about. Felicitaciones, mi amigo. Congratulations, my friend. Enjoy the evening.
Steve, I'm delighted that you've been chosen as a winner. You are a winner. You always will be a winner. And the DORAN Award just adds to a whole room full of wonderful plaques that you've earned over many years. You're just a terrific guy, and I'm pleased to know you and have the pleasure of your company.